Stank Financial from Munich, Germany. Today I want to talk about the Nike stock. According to Deutsche Bank, Nike has a target price of 105 US dollars. Analyst Jana Mistry wrote in an industry study available on Monday that regardless of the economic worries, the sporting goods manufacturer sector kept the valuation largely stable in the third quarter. Year to date, the Nike stock increased by 27%. At the beginning of the year, the price was $75 and has since risen to $95. So this price increase can also be justified fundamentally since Nike's revenues rose, their profit margin expanded, the net income increased, and their adjusted return on invested capital expanded. And this all happened in the financial year of 2019. So among the top sellers is the Nike Air VaporMax, a sneaker with a cushioning system which is designed to provide a light, bouncy and flexible feel. Then we get the extremely successful Air Jordan product portfolio, easily the most recognized basketball shoe ever created. I also want to mention Zoom X, especially the Zoom X Vaporfly, which was described by Nike as a shoe to break records, right? But the success of the Zoom X Vaporfly is actually creating a storm of controversy, in the running world. Since the carbon plate built in the midsole is believed to give elite athletes an unfair advantage by allowing them to run 2 minutes quicker in a marathon. So looking at the competition, we can clearly see this duopoly with Adidas and Nike, both being the most dominant companies in the world of sports gear, right? You can compare both to Visa and MasterCard, which control over 80% of credit card transaction volume. Visa tripled its share value in the past 5 years, MasterCard as well. Meanwhile, Nike increased by 152%, Adidas by even 421%, and both shares have experienced a considerable increase in price, in value. Both companies also managed to generate a healthy growth in earnings before interest and taxes throughout the past 5 years. So as I mentioned earlier, Deutsche Bank made a positive prediction for Nike. Meanwhile, in the case of Adidas, JP Morgan pointed towards possibly declining margins and a possible decrease in surplus in the third quarter. So by comparison, Nike managed to expand the profit margins. So as for Nike, I definitely see further potential for growth. We will see what happens to Adidas share price. Both companies are great health and have their unique selling propositions. And they are certainly good long-term investments. At the present time, however, I consider Nike to have a considerably more favorable price.